YBR, The Sword and the Story, where truth is forged into legend. Every day except Sunday, a new tale rises from the ashes of history. A real story, reborn with the soul of a saga. These are not just events, they are echoes of courage, sacrifice, betrayal, and destiny. From ancient battlegrounds to silent revolutions, from whispered secrets to roaring defiance, each story is a blade drawn from the sheath of reality, sharpened with mythic fire. Here, history is not told, it is relived. This is YBR, The Sword and the Story.
Tilu Rauteli, the Warrior Princess of Garhwal, the Fire is Born, a land in flames. The Garhwal Kingdom of the 17th century, nestled in the mighty Himalayan ranges of present-day Uttarakhand, was a land drenched in beauty and blood. Surrounded by fierce enemies, especially the ambitious Katuri warriors of Kuman, Garhwal was always at war. Among its many forts stood Gar Kotli, ruled by a noble Rajput warrior, Bhawan Singh Rautela. But peace was a rare guest. Raids, skirmishes, and mourning had become a part of life. Sons left for war, and mothers waited with prayers, many in vain. And yet, in the heart of this chaos, destiny was preparing to ignite a fire. Not in a soldier, but in a young girl. Tilu Rauteli was born into the brave Rautela clan. Unlike other girls of her time, she wasn't drawn to silk or songs. Her toys were wooden swords. Her games, mock battles. While her brothers mocked her playfully, they soon realized she was no ordinary child. Her mother tried to discipline her, insisting that a girl's place was at home. But her father watched her in silence, proud, perhaps hopeful. For in Tilu's eyes, he saw the same fierce spark that once blazed in his own. At just strikes 15, Tilu's world turned dark. While preparing for her wedding, tragedy struck. Her father and brothers were ambushed and killed by Katuri raiders. Celebration turned into silence. The palace that once echoed with wedding songs now burned with funeral pyres. Tilu, still dressed in red and gold, watched her family turn to ashes. But in that moment of heartbreak, something ancient awoke within her. Not despair, but purpose. "Give me my sword!" As village elders gathered to decide the future, Tilu stepped into the circle. Her voice cut through the silence. "Give me my father's sword," she said. "I will not light my wedding pyre. I will light the pyre of our enemies." Shock gripped the crowd. A young girl asking to lead a war? But no one could look into her eyes and say no, for they were the eyes of a lioness. And so began the journey of Tilu Rauteli, India's youngest and fiercest warrior princess. The band of sisters, Tilu wasn't alone. Her loyal friend Bello, a sharp-eyed archer, joined her. Along came Diwali, swift and fierce, who had lost her brother in a Katuri raid. They weren't an army, just a group of determined youth. But they trained like warriors. They moved like shadows in the forest, and they struck like thunder. Tilu's name spread across Garhwal, a flame that no storm could extinguish. The first battle, Kairagar. The first test came at Kairagar, under the cruel command of Katuri warrior Ratan Pal. Arrogant and ruthless, he laughed when he saw a girl standing before him in battle. "You dare fight me, girl?" he mocked. "I am no girl," she replied. "I am your reckoning." Their swords clashed under the rising sun. Ratan Pal was strong, but Tilu was fire. Fast, fearless, and precise, she struck him down and reclaimed the fort. The Garhwali flag once again flew high over Kairagar. A legend was born. End of part 1. In the next episode on YBR, The Sword and the Story, Tilu rides to Umtagari, where a deadlier enemy awaits, and the war will test not just her sword, but her very soul.
And so ends today's tale, a true story etched in time, reborn through legend. If this journey moved you, if the sword struck deep, then let your voice echo back. Comment your thoughts. Share it with those who still believe in legends. Subscribe to join the Brotherhood of Stories, and ring the bell so you never miss the next blade of truth. This was YBR, The Sword and the Story. Until the next legend awakens.